Internacional de Artesanía y Regalos, FIAR 2022, confirmó sus procesos creativos en el Fondo Cubano de Artes Culturales. Se inscribió en uno de los grandes sucesos de la cultura cubana en este año 2022. Juan María Heredia Guerra.
Cuban filmmaker Rolando Almirante had its world premiere over the weekend.
De Cuba voluntad de ampliar lazos con Bahama.
Recorre canciller de Kennedy en La Habana, centro dedicado al líder de la revolución Fidel Castro.
Reconoce Venezuela a Hugo Chávez como creador de
the 64th anniversary of the Cuban Revolution. Diario Visual.
Día.
The homegrown vaccines against COVID-19 and the country's successful strategy against the deadly disease. These amid acute economic difficulties and the further tightening of the U.S. blockade. Rolando Almirante explained that the idea for the documentary emerged from the very moment when President Miguel Díaz-Canel met with Cuban scientists and instructed them to work on the development of homegrown vaccines to immunize the entire Cuban population and contribute to immunization campaigns in other third world nations. The aim, he said, was to accompany these Cuban heroes as they worked tirelessly, striving to achieve their set goal. Contra el Tiempo, or Against the Clock, is not the first documentary film on these issues. Cuban filmmaker Alejandro Gil directed Soberanía, about the work of Cuban scientists with Havana-based Sinlai Vaccines Institute, who developed two Cuban COVID-19 vaccines, Soberana 2 and Soberana Plus, and the vaccine candidate Soberana 1. Likewise, the 2021 documentary film Volverán los Abrazos, directed by Jonas Coscoyuela and Marixa Acosta, tells the story of Cuban doctors who have fought the pandemic since the first coronavirus case emerged in Cuba. It shows what their lives have been like since then. About this latest documentary film, Contra el Tiempo, Against the Clock, director Rolando Almirante said it is also a tribute to a group of Cuban scientists who have contributed significantly to the development of Cuba's pharmaceutical sector.
عمل موجة القصيرة والFM وعلى الأقمار السماوية وشبكة.
A founder of the Sinlai Vaccines Institute, as well as journalist Marta Rojas and historian María del Carmen Barcia. Almirante said Contra el Tiempo invites to reflect on the reasons why Cuba, a poor, underdeveloped nation, decided to develop its own COVID-19 immunogen and how it accomplished it. Produced by the Cuban Film Institute, ICAIC, and the Alma Films Producciones, the documentary film also narrates the daily experiences of Cuban doctors and nurses in vulnerable neighborhoods of the Havana municipality of Centro Habana. Cuba will celebrate December 21st, Ibero-American Dance Day, instituted by the foreign ministers of the nations of Ibero-America in the year 2020. It's in honor of prima ballerina absoluta Alicia Alonso. The National Association of Writers and Artists, UNIAC, said the aim is to celebrate the life and indelible legacy of this legend of Cuban and world classical dance. The founder, along with Fernando and Alberto Alonso, the flagship dance company of Cuba, Alicia Alonso died in October of 2019. At the time of her death, she was still active as a choreographer, ballet professor, and director of Ballet Nacional de Cuba, and of the International